Welcome to AARP's very first Disrupt Aging Implications of Living 100 conference.
You are all invited here today to consider the implications of the next chapter in human longevity.
As a society, we are generally living healthier and more active, longer lives. We have opportunities for continued productivity and growth that generations before us never had.
Today is really about changing the way we live, starting right now.
Here in the U.S., there are about 75,000 Americans aged 100 and over.
The number of centenarians between 1990 and 2015 quadrupled.
People 100 and over represent the second fastest age group in this country.
Since 1850, there has been a remarkable march toward longer lives with an increase of about 2.5 years a decade, or 6 hours every day.
We don't talk enough about disparities in longevity, and we need to.
We're moving twice as fast. The confluence of the cloud, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things. Now think about this compounding between the age where you are now and age 100, and how much technological change you're going to have to go through.
I love that technology and aging is now used in the same sentence.
Whether we're lucky to live to be 100 or even older, what are you going to do with your time? What's that thing you can do? You know, what's the talent that you bring that you can do to leave behind so that when you breathe your last breath, on your last day of life, you will know that you had spent your time as you would have wished and that you don't have to feel regrets about that.
As we all strive forward to be more, moving toward 100, learned, passionate, balanced, connected, kale-loving, longevitable, yeah, I made that up, and just downright dazzling, can we not forget we're just trying to be more human?
We have to preserve some white space in our life, some time where we can experiment and try new things, read new books, meet new people.
It's our job, always as humans, to evolve and to continue evolving through all the stages of our lives.
I get that we're all here to talk about the future and living to 100. However, I'm talking about living now. Because if you do not deal with what you need to deal with right here and right now, you are wasting the most precious commodity for building a life of wealth, and that is known as time.
Our culture, our institutions, our social support and infrastructures have not kept up with the advancements we've made in the way we're aging. We need to replace those outdated models that don't work with new ones that do. And we need to adopt new personal behaviors and mindsets.
We're going to do a little experiment right now.
Today was a wonderful corroboration of this notion that Americans are poised to live longer, but we're not ready.
It wasn't the typical conference. It was very thought-provoking, challenging, the reflective moments, the interactive workshops.
I've actually put the little ball in being hopeful because I think there's a lot of opportunities to make some really big changes and impact the quality of life as people age.
As I go on planning my life, I think it's really important to remember that I'm only going to be getting better as I step closer and closer to living for 100 years.
I think we should all plan for 100, but we really have to live for today. My hope is that you'll go back and you'll talk to your friends and your family and say, how long do you think you're gonna live? And more importantly, what are the many things you wanna be when you grow up?